Hello Virgo and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your reading for December the 16th through to the 31st, so all the way to the end of the year. So let me just get organized. They all came out before I wasn't even ready. So let's see, we've got Pentacle 8 Mercury Virgo, but it is reversed, and we've got Wand 7 Mars Leo. So there's this is about your work, getting in a better position, feeling stronger about something. And I do feel like it's an internal process, just feeling like, I feel better about that now. I feel like I can do that. So that's actually a really good energy. We also have Sword 2 Venus Libra coming in and Sword 4 Mercury Libra. So a lot of Libra and Mercury coming through into your reading here, Virgo, which is your ruler. Yeah, a lot of communication happening, a lot of things going on, both internally. I think listening to like your internal voice is a really nice voice, acknowledging some confidence as well. But the Sword 2 Venus Libra is kind of like there's a sense that there's also an energy that you're not sure about here. You're hesitant about stepping into. So maybe it is you are trying to find that internal courage and strength to want to do this. So, and to want to kind of get yourself in a better position before you make a decision. So that's kind of interesting here with this 2 of Swords and the 4 of Swords coming in. And the 4 of Swords is, I do think that you need to this is about having a rest, recovery, taking some time out, really just interesting with all this Mercury energy. And there is a full moon happening this fortnight in the sign of Gemini, which is also ruled by Mercury. So it's on the 18th or 19th, depending on where you are in the world. And it's going to be all about the communication. Like Gemini is the communicator, the storyteller, likes to tell some interesting stories. And the Sword 4 is around going deep within and actually understanding what stories you have been telling yourself or what you have been told, and then maybe reworking them, reworking the narrative, reworking and remastering, even reviewing and re-editing those stories, and just going, it could represent a big mindset shift. So there's a lot going on internally for you here, Libra, I'm just saying Libra because there's a lot of Libra coming in here, Virgo, because there is a sense that, I like that this is you, Mercury, Virgo, but you kind of are reversed here, which means it's a very deep internal energy coming through for you. And this is very much a sense that you need to kind of be feeling okay about something and have something resolved about whether you're feeling strong enough or motivated enough to be doing something, and whether you actually this is something that you really want to be doing, whether your mind is clear about it before you step into something. So that's coming in super strong, Virgo. And so this reading, Virgo, it's a general reading. So just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading. The link for that will be in the description box below. And I'll talk about that a little bit later in the reading. And just a reminder, Virgo, that the 2022 yearly reads are out. So if you want to find out more about what's coming in for you and go deeper into that, the link for that will be in the description box below. So let's see what else is coming through with this. Oh, everything's reversed. The Queen of Pentacles. So this decision could be to do with this Queen of Pentacles energy. It's an internal energy, very grounded. It's a Capricorn energy. And, Venus is in Capricorn, Mercury is in Capricorn. So it might be a serious decision. This might be a decision that you need to think about whether this is going to be good for you, like for your health, for your love, for your money. It could have all sorts of ramifications. The Queen of Pentacles is very pragmatic. So I think it's a very, wanting to make a very sensible decision. It's about keeping some kind of internal stability happening here and keeping it on a plane. You've got the 10 of Wands crossing you. So it's kind of like, the Queen of Pentacles, it's like something burdensome is crossing you and kind of saying, well, you've said yes to something you can't pull out now, or you need to be responsible for something. So this is where you're feeling with the Queen of Swords a little bit restricted. We do have the High Priestess at the base though. So your intuition is telling you something deep down. We've got Temperance energy, which is Sagittarius energy, and we are moving in this fortnight from Sagittarius into Capricorn. We're seeing that. And I think the Capricorn energy is actually going to be nice for you because look what came in, the 10 of Pentacles. So moving back into your element of earth, from the fire of Sagittarius, which did make you do some work on your higher beliefs, your ideals, and aligning to something that it may be thinking about some longer term goals that were more aligned to who you are. So this is where you can kind of take what you've really worked on in that Sagittarius season and ground it down into some kind of reality and go, okay, well, how's this going to work? What does this look like long term? So we've got the Page of Pentacles. That's exactly what you're doing here with that. The Six of Cups. So there is an energy of the past around you at this moment, the lovers or someone from the past. So maybe this is part of what this choice is. Someone's coming back from the past. The Knight of Swords. So this is Gemini energy. You step into this quickly. Like this is you taking your time, but then things happen. And once you kind of decide and you're kind of stable about, sure about what it is that you want, you're like, I'm going to move quickly here. Things could move quickly and could start developing quickly with this Page of Wands. It can be to do with children as well, then, with these pages and the Six of Cups coming in. At the base, you've got the Strength card, and it's kind of interesting. This works well with that Mars Leo, the Wand 7 that's up the top here, because both of them are around getting yourself into a stronger position, being able to defend what it is that you want. And the Strength card is actually the Maiden, so it's a Virgo meeting Leo. So it's a part of you meeting that kind of Leo energy, which can be really out there and gregarious. That's not really a word. I can't say it. Gregarious. Okay. But it's kind of more of a brash energy. It's more of a look at me. I'm out there in the limelight expressing myself, and it can be to do with ego and pride. It can be a lot of those things. And I feel like this is where you kind of perhaps, even if there's a Leo around you at this moment, it's kind of like settle down a little bit, okay? You might need to have some conversations where you gently just need to kind of bring them into line a little bit, and they might be getting a little bit carried away with something, and this might be, an aspect of you as well, but it really, both of them are around getting yourself in, connecting in with courage and strength. So as a situation, the Queen of Pentacles crossed by the Ten of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles is, it's a lovely energy. She's the antidote to the devil. So it's like whatever decision you're going to make here, you don't want it to be a bad decision. You don't want it to be a decision that you are going to be bound to, that is going to end up with some consequences that you're not going to like. So this needs to be something that is potentially really good for your health, really good for your home, or really good for your career. It needs to be something that can create some kind of stability here. And long term. So that's why I feel like it's making some decisions around that, which I actually feels good for you. I think that this feels really nice. But you are crossed by that Ten of Wands, which is where you've taken on something which potentially might be impacting those sort of areas at this moment in time. So that in your conscious mind, the Eight of Swords, this is where this is limited belief. So I feel like there's a wider perspective to be gained here, and that's why the Four of Swords is next to the Two of Swords, because there's a sense that maybe look at where you're limiting yourself in the way that you're thinking at this moment in time, because there's a broader view to be taken, or even a mindset shift to be taken with this Eight of Swords. I mean, this is a card of self-imposed limitations. So, that those blindfolds and those binds can easily be taken off. So there's something inside your mind that I think it's saying that, go deeper. And if you do go deeper and look for different ways to be thinking about things, or different perspectives, because they're around, if you do go deeper, this is what you're going to find. Your intuition here with the High Priestess. And your intuition's giving you some very, very strong guidance, and your mind might not be understanding it, because it's kind of like your mind is feeling very limited, what's going on inside your rational mind, your thoughts, but your intuition is telling you something different and working deep down. This energy of the High Priestess is definitely giving you some very strong messages. So, and it may be that intuitively you just kind of know. The Two of Swords traditionally in the deck is kind of one side is your intuition telling you something, and the other side is your rational mind, and you kind of caught between the two. And here we can see that happening quite literally here, with the Eight of Swords and the High Priestess. So in the recent past, you've got the Temperance energy. So it does feel like there has been an opportunity to restore balance. It may have been that something required a lot of patience as well, or moderation that is coming in. And this Temperance energy, you know, it does align you. It is a Sagittarius energy of aligning mind, body, and spirit. So aligning something that is good for you on a higher level with something on the earthly realm in your element of earth as well. So in terms of, you know, what it is that you need, it's just your mind might just be getting in the way or not being able to see it at this moment in time. But with that Four of Swords, that's the energy of going deep within and looking at the different outcomes, unpicking that was that kind of revising the story kind of energy. In the near future, though, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is the stability that you are looking for, which there's a time of just feeling like everything's okay, everything feels strong, everything feels stable, and thinking really long term here with this Ten of Pentacles. It could be some nice energy around the home as well. But it's just, feeling pretty strong and stable within yourself. So that's a really nice energy to come through, and it could be related to your work as well with that Eight of Pentacles there, or something that you've been working on. So you're presenting as the Page of Pentacles. So this is you going, well, I'm working on something here, and it's kind of at a vulnerable stage where it needs a bit of protection. I need to be strong to be doing this, but it's something that I feel like I need to be doing. So, and the protection and strength that this needs is coming in the near future. So that's actually really good. We have in the Six of Cups. So the Page of Pentacles can be anything to do with, like, maybe you're working on a new health regime. Maybe you're working on an idea that could be making money. Maybe you're working on your housing situation, doing things around the house. So yeah, it's like a sense of getting enthusiastic about something again. Maybe it's something out in the garden, you know, like it's just like wanting to plant some seeds and see things grow and flourish around in your immediate environment is kind of what I'm getting for you, Virgo, which is nice. And speaking of immediate environment, we've got the Six of Cups. So this is, you know, if you look at this environment, it's actually very nice energy. The children here are smelling the flowers. It feels like a stable place. So it's a nice energy around at this moment with this Ten of Pentacles of stability, which is nice, especially if you've got children, because there are a lot of, like, the pages, and this card has got the children in it. But this can also be, you know, a sense that there's a memory, there's a trip down memory lane, or there's something from the past, or someone from the past comes to visit, or someone you haven't seen for a while. It's kind of, and I'm kind of getting that they're nice connections that are coming in here with this, and it's helping you kind of develop. It's helping you as support. It feels like a supportive energy, which actually is helping you develop this thing here that feels quite, you know, it's new, but it's something that you're going to want to work on internally as well. Hopes and fears, the Lovers, we have the choice, the decision, where you're crowned by the Two of Swords, which is that a decision is need to be made, and you may be indecisive. You haven't made it at this point, or hesitating about making a decision. So, I think this is kind of hanging over you, looming over you at this moment in time. But there's some very nice supporting energy to address this. So as an outcome, here comes Gemini again. This Mercury energy of the Knight of Swords with the Page of Wands. This is where, you could be a real flurry of creativity that comes through for some of you. Like the Page of Wands can be ideas that you're developing, or creative ideas that you're developing to do with your work. So all messages coming in fast, loud and clear about what it is that you're working on here. And so getting inspired, getting excited and feeling like things are starting to take off, putting those ideas and getting really motivated by them. So I feel like there's a sense of a fire's been lit. And there's the air here, the fast-moving air of the Knight of Swords to really fuel the fire. So something could take off, but it just starts as a spark. So kind of interesting with this Knight of Swords energy, and this could happen quite quickly. The Knight of Swords is the fastest-moving card in the deck, and the Page of Wands represents something that new that you're wanting to get passionate about. It can represent also a relationship. Underneath the Lover's card, there could be a spark that's coming in and coming in quite quickly. And so things are, alight, but this can also just be something that you're kind of feeling quite passionate about. So ultimately with the Strength card, this is, saying that there is something big. Usually it comes up when there's something big that is requiring your strength to step into something. And you can see this is a big decision here, or there is a decision here hanging over you here. And with the Seven of Wands, I like that because it's saying the strength is inside of you. So to let go of, the ego is interesting because the ego can represent the lion in this card. And the ego can be those voices, not necessarily the only voices that say, I'm fabulous, aren't I wonderful? You associate it with pride or somebody that really thinks the world of themselves. But it can also be that voice that says, you can't do that. Why would you think that you could manage that? And so this is where you're gently closing that message shut, the jaws of that message shut. And again, it's a lot to do with communication and the messages coming in. And I feel like this is a lot to do with internal messages and just going, I think I am strong enough to do that. So yeah, beautiful. Let's pull an affirmation card. And the thing with this Page of Pentacles is, yes, it is vulnerable, something close to your heart. And it can be triggering a childhood wound, actually, with this Page of Pentacles coming in. So, yeah, let's just see. What do we have here? We have, I am worth loving. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. Beautiful. And there is a lot of love and compassion coming in, actually. With Venus, you are crowned by Venus, so she does bring love. So it may be a decision around love coming in. And also there is this sense that Jupiter is moving into Pisces at the end of the month. That's going to bring a whole heap more creativity, love and passion. And I can see you tuning into this as well, but in a very kind of practical way, like in a pragmatic way, that you are not getting too carried away, that those energies can take you up and out and go, oh, wow, anything's possible. But I feel like there's a sense of you're making this really work. So being quite practical about it. We have the beautiful moth, actually. It's kind of half butterfly, half moth, and I'm actually leaning more towards it being a moth at this moment. But butterflies do represent transformation. Something beautiful is transforming. But I'm getting mostly with the moth. This is about traveling up to the light, to those higher octaves that are coming through. And there is some very, very beautiful high vibrational energy coming in, very, like I said, right at the end of the year, which is related to unconditional love, forgiveness, compassion, very, very beautiful energies. And so it's kind of asking you to rise up to that level and connect in with that. And that's where you will find it will help you, right next to with the High Priestess, make that, really trust your intuition on this as well, help you make the decision and help you connect into your inner strength as well. So yeah, beautiful energy coming through for you, Virgo. So that's it. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. We're going to look at what is coming in with these new developments with the Page of Wands, this spark that's developing and coming in quite quickly. And it is something stable with the Ten of Pentacles. So we're going to look at the near future and the future beyond and see where that's going. We're also going to tune into career, money, love and relationships and just focus in on those three areas and see what's coming in for that with you. Coming in for you with that, if that makes any sense. So that's all in the extended reading, Virgo. I would love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. And also just a reminder that if you want to find out more about what's coming in for 2022, the yearly readings are also out and it's an extensive, comprehensive view of what's coming in for you. So the link for that is also in the description box below. So take care, Virgo. I hope you enjoy the beautiful holiday seasons. Merry Christmas to all of those of you that celebrate Christmas. And I hope this is a beautiful end to the year and looking forward to 2022. So thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. And that's it. Thanks, Virgo.